Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Let's get ready for our pathways. If you have your device with you, go ahead and get your computer out. Make sure it's on. If we need to do any power supply checks, we can do that. I'd ask that although we're on devices, try to refrain from multitasking and checking those emails, or be thankful Prime Day is over. Therefore, I know you won't be doing any last minute shopping on Amazon. Also, as you have questions today, please make sure that we get those answered and help each other. Some of us in the room have been on Pathways frequently. Some of us have been into Pathways, and some of us will be brand new today, and we can still help each other out. By the end of our time this morning, our goal is that you will be able to understand the role of Pathways. Our new members will be able to determine their path, and that we will all be able to access our materials, and especially our newest members will be able to access materials for their first speech, and the rest of us for our future speeches. What is Pathways? What is this thing that you hear now associated with Toastmasters? Well, it is the learning component of Toastmasters. It's the education program. Each member in Pathways receives one free path at your start. And if you complete your path, then you get another one. I'm excited. I'm almost done with my second path. There's been a change. This year, we now have 6 different paths to choose from, which we'll look at momentarily. And we access everything online now. It's all platform-based. Anyone who has experience with Toastmasters before about 8 years ago knows that it used to be all books, these great little books that explained all the speeches. What's nice though is that the learning platform is like any other online learning platform. You can work at your own pace. In fact, you'll find if you've done any type of online training, online graduate class, anything like that, it looks very similar and functions very similarly to that. The goal really is that it helps us build our professional skills. Through the online learning, we learn not only topics such as speaking, voice writing, but we also have topics in there to help us learn how to navigate difficult situations, how to examine our personal leadership style, how to handle a speech when somebody interrupts us. Perhaps you need to present and have a panel discussion. There's topics on how to lead a panel discussion. It really becomes what is effective and important for you, and you can really start to tailor it. And it helps our club become what we call distinguished. And I would like to share with our club that just this week, we received our Select Distinguished Club. So I'd like to read a letter from Toastmasters. On behalf of the Toastmasters International Board of Directors, sincerest congratulations are extended to your club for achieving the Select Distinguished Club designation for the 24-25 year. Distinguished clubs foster a supportive and positive learning environment that guides members to success. The superior member experience, in turn, helps each club to achieve more. This past year, your club members worked together to meet and exceed the objectives of the Distinguished Club program. You should all be proud of exemplifying the Toastmasters International mission. This is a great success. But what does that really mean? How did we earn this? So this is currently where we are. The more check marks you get, the higher your status becomes, and who doesn't like to win an award? It is fun. But these are the types of things that the goals that as a club, Toastmasters would like us to work for. How many level 1 awards we receive? Level 1 is what everyone in Toastmasters should strive to complete in their first year. We'll talk more about what it involves. Level 2s, more level 2s, 3s, and then level 4, a path completion, which would mean you've completed level 5, or a Distinguished Toastmaster Award, which involves completing level 5 and some additional projects. And then we can receive additional points for the more additional paths we receive. Now you see we've already had some of these because we had some members who did some work kind of at the transition of the year, and therefore transition, they're getting their membership, or their speeches marked completed and levels completed. We will be working, this just switches, so this isn't quite updated, but as we grow our membership and have new members come in, we receive, again, checkmark status towards our distinguished club. Our officers complete training. Our club officers are listed on the agenda. We complete 2 trainings throughout the year where we get together. Sometimes it's with our area, which includes Sioux Falls. Sometimes it's with the other areas kind of in eastern South Dakota, or even bigger, where we look at Montana and South Dakota, North Dakota, our district. We're required to have 4 people attend in the fall and 4 in the spring. You see we've completed our first round of that. And then some of the administrative things that, for example, Carrie works on some making sure our membership dues are paid on time, so we got that check mark, and that our club officer list is on time, we got that as well. These all add up, the more check marks, that's how we become a higher status and distinguished. The great thing is, this is a way to help us just track our progress as individuals learning, bringing that all together to see the success of our club. That's what the Distinguished program is really to help us do, kind of police us and keep us on track. In Pathways, the recent change for our returning members is that now we have only 6 paths: dynamic leadership, engaging humor, motivational strategies, persuasive influence, presentation mastery, visionary communication. Newest members, as we work today, you will end up selecting one of these. Keep in mind that everyone's first level is going to be the same. So if you feel like you've maybe made a bad choice, don't worry. We're all going to have similar experiences this first year. And then as you move forward, you'll be able to tailor it if need be. The great thing about Toastmasters is that we can tailor your experience, the speeches and the projects you work on, to match what you need in your workplace, in your family, in your community. You can really make it what you need and what works best for you. So if you are speaking in a church men's group, tailor your project into Toastmasters Pathway to that. If you need to practice giving your master's thesis presentation, why not use that as part of your Toastmasters growth? It really comes together to connect what you're doing in Toastmasters with out in the community. Okay, here's where we're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna get into our pathways. I'm gonna ask everyone to go to toastmasters.org, and you will need to be able to see your name at the top, meaning you're logged in. I'm gonna ask Deidre, come on up. Deidre, we're gonna plug you in here. Hey, Deidre.